Hey, what's up, everybody? I wanted to talk a little bit about the left-right paradigm today, how it relates as far as political parties, Republicans and Democrats, and the dynamic between those individuals and individuals that don't hold any party affiliation or have different ideologies. I think there's been a lot of anger and resentment, and personally, I think unwarranted and misguided insults and comments um, that have gotten thrown around as of late. And I think many of you can will know what I'm talking about. Um, you know, the problem I see this left-right paradigm um, as a false dichotomy. I think unfortunately it in the long run, in the big picture of things, breeds and fosters a lot of anger and resentment, distrust, and hate even. Um, and I think that people begin to, because they are so ingrained in towing this party line ideology, um, that I think they begin to attack the individual as opposed to the ideas or the policies. Now, that's not to say that there aren't just really bad policies that should be attacked. I'm not saying it's all um, people just attacking people for the sake of that. That's not the case, but it is a major factor in it. And unfortunately, it's the the main catalyst is us, the people, and how we perceive um, what we see as good and right and wrong and moral and things like that. Um, but I truly think that we're at a point um, in this country where uh, these parties, these groups, they are doing nothing but perpetuating a continuous cycle, a vicious cycle of negative, um, detrimental behavior and action. And I think it just goes round and round and round and round without any real change. You know, people want to say, leave Obama alone, give the man a chance. I don't buy it. I don't buy that. You have to hold these individuals, um, you know, first and foremost, one of my main issues is centralized government. So you give you give one man an incredible amount of power with a select group of people you surround him with to make decisions for such a large swath of the human, the population. I think that's one of the biggest problems. And I think that, you know, people get too caught up in this left-right thing. They want to say, well, let's not forget about Bush. Look at all these bad things that Bush are doing, and you're jumping on Obama's back too soon. Nobody's forgetting about Bush. You can't forget about Bush. You can't forget about the monumental horror of his presidency. Whether or not the man is brought to justice and the other criminals that sat alongside him are brought to justice is another matter. I mean, there's a laundry list, a huge list of things that you can say, um, you know, about Bush. So many negative and oh gosh, it's you can't even it's hard to fathom. But that being said, just because that individual so monumentally fucked up when they were in a position of great power, doesn't mean that this next individual we've ushered in is going to be this blessing. Miss Ella used a good word and said, the savior. This person that is going to fix everything or necessarily make things better. I think, unfortunately, it's like hype. It's hype. It's like getting hyped for the sequel of a movie or something that's coming out, something new and fresh. You build this hype, and you have all these high expectations, and I think that gets you in trouble, because there's a lot of people that live in this this state of hype over their political pick. The individual that they feel is best for the job, they perceive is the most qualified. And unfortunately, many of the decisions that have been made, and that's not to say there haven't been some positive things that have come out of the Obama administration, but you have to look at everything. I don't think that the good has outweighed some of the questionable decisions he's made. And again, we're not, nobody's going to forget about Bush. I mean, Obama did inherit a lot of garbage, but he's not making the decisions to right many of the wrongs or make the kinds of real monumental beneficial changes that could make things a lot better for us in this country, for the economy, for just humanity, morality in general. I mean, you can pick any of the headlines and look at some of the legislation and some of his decisions. Nobody's forgetting about Bush, but Bush is out of office. We have to concentrate on the person who's running the show at the time too. We're not going to forget that these individuals should, some of these individuals should be in jail, should be held accountable for their demonstrative and deplorable behavior while they're in these positions of power. But, this system is really corrupted. It's completely broken. And I'm not prepared to even believe that Obama could be, any kind of savior. I'm trying to give the man a chance. I try to give everyone a chance. But unfortunately, when you come into a system that's already so corrupted and so damaged, it's hard. It's hard to support anybody and think that they can fix it without making some extremely, very major monumental paradigm shifts. So, anyway, that's what I kind of wanted to say and put in a little bit of commentary about what's been happening recently. So, I'm not trying to attack anybody personally or come out against anyone. I just think that there are a lot of, I think there's a lot of emotion and anger from people that hold certain positions, certain ideologies, and they need to really reassess who they're taking their anger out on, and look at it from all angles. So, all right. Take care, everybody. Peace.